as Roland Jones bowls, and Rothesay sends it back in the same direction through mid-off, this time rather better timed, and will pick up the first boundary of the match up the River Taff end. His mate as Tribe edges this one, and he's off the mark with a lucky 4 down to third man, wide of the slips. Bowls. Rothesay is caught behind, pushing forward, and didn't quite get to the pitch of it. Roland Jones has the breakthrough. Jack Davis a routine catch,
which is what is happening now. That squared the Labuschagne up, and that was streaky. That's gone through the vacant third man area.
Roland Jones bowls to Tribe, who's driving nicely back past the bowler, and will get 4 runs through long on the ball. Roland Jones in to bowl to Tribe, edges and is caught low down at slip, and Middlesex have their second. It's 27 for 2, and they've got rid of both openers, and Roland Jones has both wickets to fall. Roland Jones in to Labuschagne. Leg glances will get runs here, 4 of them down to fine leg as the ball clatters into the ropes. Roland Jones is in, bowls turned on the leg side by Labuschagne. No run. Overthrows completely unnecessary, and 4 of them as the ball races away to the fence. Well, that was a bonus for Labuschagne.
And bowls. That's cut nicely to the vacant third man area, and it's going to run all the way down to the River Taff end for 4.
Fair old baptism of fire, this, isn't it? First away game, Labuschagne and North East.
Come into
bowls edged and taken at second slip. That is the end of Labuschagne, gone for 23. A little dabble just outside off stump. Higgins strikes in his 4th over. 21 into the piece on this first morning.
Nice square drive by Carlson through the offside, racing away through point, and will beat the pursuing fielders. Patterson bowls, and that's run down by North East. A sharp intake of breath from my Middlesex colleague here, but
Higgins in bowls and flashing at that one. They've just taken out the 4th slip, and North East picks up a boundary. Where did they move 4th slip to cover again?
Who is under the lid there, and Zafar bowls, and Carlson has to watch that one carefully on the bat, defends it on the leg side. End of the session, 71 for 3. Carlson has 7, North East has 18.
Patterson in, bowls fullish, and that's struck firmly, and that evades mid-off, and will go all the way for 4. Struck sweetly by Kieran Carlson. Here comes the South African bowls, and that's whipped through square. That's a lovely shot from Kieran Carlson. It'll speed away through the square leg boundary for 4. Absent, and that's square cut ferociously through cover for 4 off the bat of Kieran Carlson. He's not going to miss out. He had some width to work with. Yeah, always good to have a left armour.
As that is shot driven hard by North East. Well, that one is almost feel the release of pressure for Sam North East. His first scoring shot in the as Higgins bowls, and Carlson drives off the back foot through the offside. A flashing
past the umpire and bowls. Fullish that time. That's guided down, and it evades third slip. It'll run down all the way. No third man for 4. Sharma in, and that's wide, and that might go all the way. Yes, it will. Just too much width. He got his arrows wrong there, did Sharma, and
delighted in the Lords, as we all did. This is clipped away beautifully, wide of mid-on. That's a lovely shot by North East. Here's Roland Jones bowls. That's heaved up in the air over mid-wicket, who is up. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, and then a trickle over the boundary rope for 4 for North East, and that is his 50.
As Sharma comes in, bowls. That's a beautiful shot. It whizzes past mid-off for 4, and these two starting to get into the groove here. Zafagoa, and that's way over the top, clubbed over mid-off for A great strike by Carlson, and that is the way to bring up your 50. These two at the moment, as Zafar Goa comes in, that's a cut, and that'll go through the vacant third man area for 4. I was going to say, are looking very comfortable in this afternoon session. Goa, that's whipped through mid-wicket, that'll go all the way for 4. Still glorious conditions here at Sophia Gardens as Goa comes in. Full delivery, and that's swept by Carlson all the way through mid-wicket for glorious shot for 4.
Roland Jones bowls. That's a beautiful punchy drive from Kieran Carlson that should reach the ropes in the longest sector of the ground. It does so in front of the indoor cricket school.
Last ball of this session by Zafar Goha. Forward is Northeast. That is the end of the afternoon session, which has gone Glamorgan's way. They were teetering after the lunch break. 71 for 3. Sharma comes in, and that's pulled, and that'll bisect everybody on the onside and go all the way for 4, and it evaded square. Sharma in, and that, did he get the toe end of the bat on that?
Yep.
He did. It flew over Jack Davis.
He wasn't.
Oh, he was with Leicestershire in those days.
Quite possibly, yeah, still at Leicestershire. He's a length ball which is thumped back over his head for 6. And Northeast has moved to 99.
They're not going to let him get to 3 figures easily as Zafar bowls, and Northeast steps back and cuts, and they will take the single. Carlson has to hurry, but it's well timed, and Sam Northeast comes through for his first century of the season. It's taken 226 balls. Zafar left arm spin into bowl. Carlson nudges it on the leg side. This will be a quick single. There's a shot at the stumps, but he's home at the non-strikers and raises his bat in delight. And Kieran Carlson has his second century of the season.
It's 2 slips and a gully. He bowls, and Carlson has nicked him, looking for a late cut. Through it goes. Yes, he is given. Carlson stood his ground, and he still stands his ground indeed as the finger goes up and looks back at the umpire. He's not convinced. Middlesex thought they had him straight away.
Matches in between as Patterson bowls, and Northeast works it immediately away on the leg side. That has been...
Roland Jones comes in from the River Taff end. Squares him up, and that's out. LBW. Tom Bevan falls. He never looked really happy out in the middle. Came in after that long partnership, coming in and bowls, and that's driven straight through the covers for 4. What a way to get off the mark. Last ball of Toby Roland Jones is over. That's driven, and exactly carbon copy through the covers for 4 once more off the bat of Chris Cook. So good start from the new batter who's just come out in place of Tom Bevan.
But Higgins passed the umpires. He's passing the umpire the other way now to bowl. He's cut hard for 4. Cook moves to 14.
Patterson bowls, driven back past him very straight indeed. It only just skimmed the stumps, but it's gone for 4.
The Middlesex boy at heart, not that I could ever get him to admit it. Here's Higgins, bowls him! Northeast gone for 122, and whether that chance carried or not, Sir Robson, a couple of overs back. Middlesex have to make it count at this stage as Higgins is in. Bowls edged, gone at gully. Higgins has 2 in the over, 1 first ball, 1 last ball. Van der Houten goes for a 4th ball duck. It's 319 for 7, and the late evening fight back on this first day is very much on for Middlesex.
Sharma coming in, bowls full again, and that's given the treatment it deserved really. Wide outside off stump, and there was no way Chris Cook was going to miss out.
Higgins now, you'd imagine, very tight on the top of off. 2 slips and a gully go down. He bowls. It's outside the off stump and it's edged away.
That's going to go.
Deep backward points giving chase. Max Holden, he won't get there. Gully.
Sharma coming in, right arm over, and that's wide and left, outside off stump. That is stumps on day 1 here at Sophia Gardens, and compelling day's play.